Well, good morning. Happy Saturday. We're in the car heading to Baltimore and we are going to go look at some open houses today. And we are hoping to get there to make one, but we might be a little behind because we're stuck behind a very slow Pepsi truck and Luis is about to zoom around them real quick.
Take a slight right turn to merge onto I-495 north toward Tyson's Corner.
Well, yeah. What are your thoughts? Are you excited for any houses or?
I think this 250, the 250 Fleet Street or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That should be interesting. So some of these houses, like some of them are not big, but then like they're like nice and refurbished.
Yeah.
And I think personally, I think a house would be nice for three. Like we have three like kind of like things that it would meet, and like maybe one or two, or like we could have two without one or one without two. I don't know. But I think the biggest one is just us getting our personal space, because like we pretty much have lived with someone since like college, like and stuff. And then living in apartments with Bean and Biscuit, it just sucks at times where like if we have a downstairs area, they can play, or we don't have to like be like, if they're playing, it's not as bad.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I'm kind of confused at what you're saying.
I was just saying like the three kind of like
Take a slight right turn to
requirements we're looking for.
Yeah, what are your requirements?
I think the first one is just having a nice little space, like where it's
So
not
like square foot?
like square foot, but like, because like we live in a decent sized apartment.
Yeah, I think right now we have 900
Yeah.
square feet.
So maybe adding a couple, but also I think the biggest one is just getting our own personal thing, like not living above somebody or living below somebody. Just having that, like, I don't know. Like I understand we're gonna be like side to side with somebody, but
yeah,
I think the up and down sometimes matters, especially when it comes to dogs or.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like being side to side, especially with those kind of houses, especially them being like, because like they're old and they're historic, like they're brick houses with, and then they put insulation, so like
Yeah.
I don't think the sounds on the side's gonna matter, but like if you live on top of somebody or below somebody, you can definitely hear that, and that can be annoying. And like
Yeah.
Liz has always tried to be more conscious about that when we're
When we don't let the dogs like play crazy or run inside where we live right now, because we're on the top floor, so people are below us. Last time
Stay in the third lane from left.
we lived on the bottom floor, so they like got to play and everything, so that was like a little bit of an adjustment for them. But yeah, what else are your?
I think this goes with it, but having that little backyard area for the dogs.
Yeah, that's one of my requirements. I would rather have like a fenced-in backyard area, because some of them have like a yard area that you could use for like parking your car, which would be nice. But what would be nicer is when it's raining, just opening the door and saying, deal with it yourselves, and then just letting them back in. That would be so nice. Or especially if it's like late at night or something, having to like get all dressed and like put a bunch of layers on because it's cold outside. Like, no, just open the door. Oh, that'd be amazing.
I guess I have a couple, not requirements, but like kind
That's
of,
one of my top that's a make it or break it for me, I think.
I have a couple things where I'm kind of like looking for. So that was one, backyard. I guess like kind of going with that is like, because a lot of these houses also have patios, but they also have like the back space.
Yeah.
So that would be nice just to have. Like,
That's not a.
It's not a make. No, I'm saying.
I asked for your requirements. You don't listen.
I do listen.
You just don't.
I don't have like any like super big requirements.
Oh, like backyard thing would be a requirement for me, I think.
One item is one item. Another one is area. So depending on like different areas we live in, since it's a city, like maybe if there's an area that's closer to a park or some close patch of grass and stuff, like where I think that would
Influence a decision. Something that would influence a decision for me is stairs, which is so weird. Like, why would that influence a decision? But I've seen a lot of stairs where it's like those modern stairs where it's just like slats of wood on like a beam or something. Can she shut up? But like with the dogs, I think they like run upstairs, and I'm scared that if one of their legs gets stuck or like Bean just shoots through, they will never go on stairs ever again. So I would prefer stairs that are like the traditional looking ones.
Yep.
That's like a big influence for me. It's like almost a requirement, but like not really. But like strong preference, I would say.
I think a good requirement, or not a good requirement.
Well, a requirement is 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
That's like a both of us requirement.
That's a requirement. Another one is renovation.
Yeah,
Just because like we're gonna be in school and stuff, and like we don't want to like go ask my parents or us to try to like buy new appliances like every couple months, or
yeah.
so like we're kind of looking for something that's a little bit more
Recently
updated. Like where it's like you can tell it's at least been like maybe
Well cared
2-3
for.
years, like if it's been updated or something like crazy, not like that, like something like that.
Yeah,
So I think that's gonna be a big influence.
for sure.
Location.
Yeah. But yeah, we're excited. We're like an hour away. Hopefully we make it for this open house, but I think we have a few that we saw were happening today, and we might just stumble across one
We have
or
a
two.
few, and worst comes to worst, if we're like, okay, well, we didn't see, and there's some tomorrow, we can come. Like,
Yeah.
it's just gonna suck driving, but it has to be done.
Yeah.
So
It's like lucky that we get to be able to do this, because some of the places on your like list for schools, we would not have been able to do this, so
yeah,
Not
Well,
gonna
I think that
complain.
I think that would have been like we would have just got an apartment and we're still.
for the best. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so worst comes to worst, if we're not able to find stuff, like, and also like these are just open homes. Like we also have houses that
We would like to tour.
specifically that maybe we haven't just seen an open house for it,
Yeah.
and that would maybe happen next week since we're going back again. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, next week we're going to meet our friend Chris. This is the his friend, I don't know, the girl he's talking to, lives there, so yeah. Okay, that was weird. I'm gonna go by.
Onto I-395 north toward downtown. Use the left 2 lanes to keep left onto.
This one's nice. No backyard.
Yeah, no, that's where you could park.
Yeah. Decent. These people have cool art.
Huh?
These people have cool art. But yeah. It's like a
Interesting.
Mason.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's cool.
neat. So this will be, yeah.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it's like a good size.
This your desk.
Yeah, this is where I would put my desk. Is it big? Decent?
Sure. I think it would be
You're
one
gonna have
and
to get
one.
rid of your clothes.
It'll be 1 and 1.
Sure. Oh, this is cool. It's interesting.
I think this looks weird because they painted it, but
Yeah.
still. No, this is definitely some place where you're just kind of
True. Area.
so.
We just did our first house. Not my favorite. Not my least favorite. Just
Well, based out of all the open houses we've seen right now,
it's
it's 1 out of 1.
yeah.
So that's the list, but
Well, we did one like 2 weeks ago, and I liked that one a lot better. Just the vibe.
As of right now, granted, we don't know how all the other houses are, but it looks like it has some big foundation problems according to
Yeah.
because it's slanted. So like,
Yeah. But if we go in a few houses that are slanted,
so yeah, I don't know if it's just the road or if it's just those people decided to.
because it doesn't seem it's not flat here.
Interesting.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll keep you updated. Oh, this one has a little
Yeah.
balcony and it has a
Pigeon.
yard. Huh? Oh, there's a little pigeon. Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's just this.
Yeah. Huh? What? For what?
See it in the night daytime? See, we were filming, but it was dark.
Oh. Yeah. There's a skylight in the bathroom.
That's cool.
I was like, what is that?
It's just, I guess that's the natural thing right here.
True.
Here goes Malik. All the stairs here are steep.
That's what I was just thinking. Me and Biscuit are gonna hate us.
It's a nice space though.
Yeah. We've got a finished basement. We just did the second house. I like the first one better.
Yeah, the second one, the only thing, like, I guess promise, like, it has a lot of promise.
But we don't have time or money for promises.
Time or money for promise, yeah.
You wanna go down this way? Or no? Oh.
Yeah, no, it had a lot of promise, just like, the only thing that, I guess, like, you could tell that was furnished or, like, refurbished or renovated was the kitchen, which is, like, a big, big plus.
Yeah.
But I think the other stuff, like, was just not
Yeah.
refurbished as much, or
Oh my god, these pigeons are crackheads.
was not refurbished as much, so it's kind of like the carpet's, like, very old, very dirty.
Yeah.
So, like, just didn't feel comfortable living. Like, it didn't.
No, it reminded me of like the Alexandria apartment.
Yeah, it was very dark as well, so.
Yeah, not good lighting. I don't know about open houses over here, but it's good to know they're for sale.
Yeah, I see how much.
I think it's for rent. Walk and make sure we feel comfortable walking.
Yeah, we're driving this.
Yeah.
Whew.
We just finished up. What did we eat?
Where we eat, or what?
Yeah, where?
Tame Street Oysters.
Turn right. Thames Street Oyster Bar, I think. It was so good. Best calamari I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, okay.
It's hard to tell because it was on a sandwich. Best crab cake sandwich I've had in my life. How about that? For sure. It was just like thick.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was really good. The fish and chips was good. We have a few fries left over.
And chips.
Yeah. But we're gonna go hit maybe 2 more.
Yeah, our thing ends around 4:30, the 4-hour parking. So if there's any around here in our budget and area,
Yeah.
and they're open, then we might do it. But if not, we might just call it here and drive through maybe the Federal Hill
Yeah.
area. But I don't know. I think right now, even if without seeing Federal Hill, like having any kind of second, I think I still enjoy this area more. So
I think I do too.
So I don't even feel like I want to go look at it.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to drive
doesn't hurt,
through. We can drive through and just see, you know?
Yes, but I think
Got cold.
yeah. But I think if we had to choose and like we were like this is the area, so
Yeah. I would agree.
oh my gosh.
Oh, where's my coat?
We're really gonna have to get
Look, my
fit.
thing came undone.
Are you looking or just looking? Just looking. Okay.
Has there been a lot of interest so far?
Well, there's been 8 showings from realtors already. Thank you for doing that.
That's nice. This is nice.
Nice little area. Definitely
I
clean that area.
want to know what this building is.
Yeah, sure. You could ask.
This is cute. Nice.
Super tiny, but could always like eventually like replace it with just like this thing.
What's that?
Towels, stuff
Linen
like that.
closet.
Linen closet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's a decent sized closet. This would be the master.
Yeah.
I wonder what this is for.
I think if somebody could have been somebody that was.
Oh, it's the sign.
Oh.
Oh, I was like, I thought this was like drilled into the wall.
I thought it was for somebody that was.
Yeah.
No, this would be nice. We could.
Yeah. So far, this is my favorite one, Luis.
I agree. And like it's a lot of the budget, but like I could be totally fine with it. Like it's only like a couple cars. You know what I mean? Like there's like a couple things here and there, but like
So far, this is the best.
so far like
I wonder what this is for.
wow.
This is nice.
Very
We
nice.
could each have an office.
This is nice.
The dog's bathtub. Yeah. Like, definitely, like, old stuff, kind of, but
Yeah, but
I think this is old.
I think it's like it was built like it was renovated like during like 2010,
Yeah.
and it just hasn't. But like it hasn't. It's not like something where like you needed to fix it up now. Like, it's
I think
like
the
projects.
carpet's new.
Yeah,
I think it looks like new carpet.
yeah, and then it's like projects here and there.
Yeah. Favorite one so far.
I agree.
Do you want to see if we can go in the patio or?
Oh yeah, we can ask and see.
It feels like big.
Yeah.
There's not like kind of stuff like that, but. Hi vlog, it's 3 o'clock. We just left Baltimore. We got here what, around like
11:30.
11:30, so busy day. We kind of walked around, got the feel for just like the areas in general.
Yeah, we kind of saw where we felt comfortable walking towards.
So we walked around all three of the main areas, Canton, Fells Point, which we had kind of done a little bit of them last time, but like we did more, we covered more ground. And then we went to Federal Hill, decided it's not really an area for us. Like it's nice, but it's not like.
It just I don't know, it's just the feeling.
Yeah, we were like, no. So, yeah. That's that. And then
I saw one house that we really enjoyed.
Yeah, we went to 3 houses, right? Or was it 4?
3 or 4,
I don't remember. But there was only one that we really were like, okay.
Yeah.
So,
It was really nice and spacious.
Yeah.
And it's right next to like 2 blocks down.
From like this area. Oh my gosh, lunch. Oh,
Lunch was really good.
lunch was really good. But yeah, that house was nice, and it was like
Now we're
seemed to be in a decent area. It's by like a store, and I'd want to see like what their hours are and like Google. I don't know. You know.
yeah, I guess. I'm not really sure. That one is not a big deal.
That's a big deal to me. So
It's because like we're living in a city, so there's always going to be something happening. So it's not like
yeah, but I just want to know like what kind of place it is.
it was an antique store.
Yeah, but like there's different kind of antique stores.
True.
I just want to let me do my Googling. But yeah, that was the nicest. I don't know if we're in love with it, but it was our favorite that we saw.
Yeah, maybe there's a couple that like we just haven't been able to like. There's no open house or
Yeah.
that we're like, oh my gosh. But out of all the ones we saw, it definitely is like a strong contender where like it it could location wise and everything, and like it's a little not outdated like, but I guess it could use a remodeling, but it's not like where something where you're like, oh my goodness, like I need to remodel this. Or
it's just like feels stingy. Like it didn't feel dingy.
It felt nice. It felt nice and clean, and really good space, really good area. So that one's definitely on the list of like, okay, this was nice, but hopefully next weekend we can actually schedule those house visits, the ones that we actually want to see.
I'd like to schedule tours that we
just the problem is that like house like that and be like, oh yeah, this is nice, they're just gonna get picked off the market so quick just because of location wise. And just with other people's budgets probably, like they could get more money, put like stuff to like renovate it to what they're liking. Us like us, we're kind of like,
we're gonna get what we get. Yeah, but no house we walked into that I was like, I love this. Well, there was one last time, but your parents said the foundation wasn't great.
Yeah.
But we don't know that for sure. It could have just been like slanted hill, but the house wasn't like 100% flat, I guess. I think it'd be funny to try to watch Meat and Biscuit run on hardwood floors if it was, honestly. But that's just me, maybe I'd get old fast. But that was my favorite one that we had toured. But Kate did something with issues. So, now we're just headed home. We'll get home around like 4-ish. Hopefully you can shave off like a few minutes.
So, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to use my brain like that.
Or wouldn't you rather just be home and go do nothing?